Here is your wrestling headlines. Backstage reports on Cody Rhodes after legitimate injury concerns, WWE's mediocre programming in the absence of The Rock, Stephanie McMahon deeply troubled by Vince McMahon's controversies, Roman Reigns' WWE absence finally addressed, and much, much more. Starting off with Backstage reports on Cody Rhodes after legitimate injury concerns. Last week, a concerning incident occurred involving Universal Champion Cody Rhodes, adding to the already injury-laden WWE locker room. Rhodes and Hayes competed in a non-title match where a mistimed springboard cutter resulted in both wrestlers landing awkwardly. Rhodes appeared to favor his shoulder during the match, sparking worries about his well-being among fans. However, according to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, Rhodes isn't internally listed among the other injured superstars. Instead, it's suggested that Rhodes may have been selling the spot for dramatic effect. I was told it is not listed as an injury, a real injury, so whatever it was, it might be just something. It might be something minor, it might be nothing at all. It's probably nothing at all significant. It's time for Gunther to step up to Cody Rhodes. After establishing himself as the longest-reigning Intercontinental Champion in WWE history and successfully defending his title against numerous top competitors, the ring general, Gunther, eventually lost the gold to Sami Zayn at WrestleMania XL. In a recent episode of 6 Feet Under with Mark Calloway, The Undertaker expressed his belief that Gunther dropped the Intercontinental Championship because it was time for him to elevate his career and pursue the undisputed Universal Championship, currently held by Cody Rhodes. You're gonna have Gunther, obviously he lost the Intercontinental belt, but that is the sign right there. It's time to move up and challenge Cody Rhodes. You had to get that Intercontinental Championship off of him so it puts him in a different situation, he said. WWE's mediocre programming in the absence of The Rock. This week on Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Russo shared his frustration with WWE fans, accepting the average shows aired on TV each week. He couldn't tolerate the mediocrity, especially considering the talent and resources available for putting on great shows. Russo also attributed the decline in quality to The Rock's departure from the company. WWE fans, they just drive me crazy. They will accept anything. I swear, bro. You can send somebody to take a steaming dump in the ring and they will watch it. I don't understand that. I am not one. I do not accept mediocrity when something can be great. We've had nothing but mediocrity since The Rock said I'm going home. During the lead-up to WrestleMania, WWE experienced record-breaking TV ratings week after week. This was thanks to compelling segments featuring top stars like The Rock, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, and others. Now, with major stars like The Rock and Roman Reigns absent from weekly broadcasts, it remains to be seen if WWE can sustain the momentum they built. Stephanie McMahon deeply troubled by Vince McMahon's controversies. Stephanie McMahon made a surprise appearance on this week's Raw brand to enthusiastic cheers from the fans. She kicked off the second night of the draft by welcoming everyone and announcing the first-round draft picks for the night. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Russo expressed his happiness at seeing Stephanie McMahon on TV again. He felt it was a positive sight to see the billion-dollar princess associated with the company in some capacity. Russo also noted that the entire McMahon family had been under significant stress following the recent lawsuit against Vince McMahon, and he observed that this stress seemed to have taken a toll on Stephanie, as she appeared visibly older. Oh bro, Stephanie's aging, bro. We haven't seen her on TV in a long time. She's aging, we're all aging, look at me, Russo continued. I'm assuming there's been some very stressful times for the McMahons. Stephanie McMahon made her second appearance on WWE TV this month, with her previous appearance being on Night 2 of WrestleMania. Fans were pleasantly surprised by her WrestleMania XL appearance, and it was met with an overwhelmingly positive response. It appears that WWE is leveraging the goodwill that Stephanie carries, particularly with Triple H and the talent on the roster, effectively. Liv Morgan finally discloses why she confronted Dominic Mysterio. Liv Morgan recently participated in an interview with the Border Patrol, where she discussed her interactions with Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley. Following an incident where Liv attacked Rhea Ripley in the backstage area, resulting in Ripley sustaining a legitimate injury, Liv had a confrontation with Dominic Mysterio backstage. Liv made it evident that she harbored negative feelings towards Dominic, whom she referred to as Dirty Dom. She explained her reasons for confronting him backstage backstage during the intense stare-down. I did take his mommy away. Work has been a little bit awkward and I just happened to run into him. We had a little moment of seeing. Not really much to say there. I don't like the man. I definitely don't like his woman. I just wanted him to know, yes, I did that and I'm still here. The revenge tour doesn't stop until I win the women's championship, Liv Morgan said. Is the Judgment Day breaking up? Cracks are appearing in the Judgment Day, once a strong faction. Recent weeks have been tough, leading to questions about whether the members will split soon. One major concern is JD McDonough's performance, as he's been on a losing streak since WrestleMania, causing problems for the group. Under Priest's leadership, the Judgment Day has faced continuous losses, and Priest has become more authoritative, causing tension among members. It wouldn't be surprising if Dirty, Dom, McDonough, and Baylor turn against Priest. Additionally, the faction's breakup could be linked to the World Heavyweight Championship, especially since Baylor previously pursued the title, challenging Seth Rollins at SummerSlam in 2023. It's uncertain if Baylor still desires the title, but amidst the turmoil in the Judgment Day, he might refocus on it. He could potentially sway McDonough and Mysterio to join him in a bid to dethrone Priest, resulting in a significant twist for the faction. Did iShowSpeed go off script with Logan Paul during the 2024 WWE Draft? No. iShowSpeed didn't go off script during his segment on the WWE Draft edition of Monday Night Raw. Inside sources have confirmed that the interruption was planned, and the segment proceeded smoothly. Speed announced CM Punk and Braun Strowman staying on Raw in the WWE Draft, while Logan Paul revealed the Pride and Tiffany Stratton for SmackDown. Following this, the Maverick cut a promo on Jey Uso in the ring. A brawl ensued between the Yeet Master and the Judgment Day, with Braun Strowman eventually making the save. Logan Paul fled from the monster of all monsters. It remains to be seen what's next for the United States champion on SmackDown. A major mistake spotted in CM Punk and Drew McIntyre segment on Raw. In a recent segment, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre continued their rivalry with a compelling exchange. Punk, situated in a skybox, traded harsh words with McIntyre, who called him out for being absent due to injury. However, when McIntyre went searching for Punk backstage, he couldn't find him. On Sportskeeda Wrestling's Legion of Raw, Vince Russo praised the segment's continuity, but noted the inconsistency of McIntyre disappearing once Punk appeared in the ring. I give them a check mark for the continuity of, McIntyre is in the ring, Punk's in the press box, then he goes to look for... I give them credit for that. That's good. But again, now Punk is in the ring, and McIntyre is not going back after him. Regardless of when CM Punk and McIntyre finally face each other, it is sure to be an iconic contest. What did you think of Raw this week? Roman Reigns' WWE absence finally addressed. Since WrestleMania XL Night 2, Roman Reigns hasn't appeared on television. On a recent episode of the 6 Feet Under podcast, The Undertaker discussed potential feuds for Cody Rhodes leading up to WrestleMania 41. The Phenom expressed uncertainty about a feud between Reigns and Rhodes, suggesting that Reigns might take a break from television after his record-breaking title reign. Roman Reigns is probably going to take a little bit of time off, I would guess. I mean, that run that he had is really incredible. I think he's going to take some time off and then no telling where that goes. During a recent episode of The Kurt Angle Show, WWE Hall of Famer Kurt Angle expressed his enjoyment of The Rock's involvement in the Bloodline storyline. Angle also shared his belief that The Rock was poised to dethrone Roman Reigns instead of Cody Rhodes. You know what? It was really cool. I really enjoyed how they were able to intermingle The Rock into the storyline. I thought The Rock was going to come back and beat Roman Reigns for the world title. It was like, okay, you almost could read it was going to happen. I don't know if they changed things because they were listening to the fans or whatever, but The Rock turning heel was genius.